Welcome to Grounded Health and Wellness. My name is Kate, and today I wanted to talk to you about why it is so important to get your circadian rhythm online because ultimately it's going to provide longevity. We will live longer if we support our natural circadian rhythms. So, for most of us, our lifestyles are pulling us very far away from practicing circadian friendly lifestyle, depending on work, the reason that, or the fact rather that we live indoors under artificial light all the time. Our wake and sleep cycles don't tend to align with nature. This can be very disruptive for our biology because each and every cell in our body has its own circadian clock. So, if you want to really dive deep and nerd out on this topic, Satchin Panda, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He's a circadian biologist. He has a New York bestseller book called The Circadian Code. He gets into the actual science behind why this is so important to our bodies at a cellular level, how it can prevent disease when we actually respect and honor our circadian rhythms. So it's something that is not to be taken lightly. And I think once you actually start to drop into these rhythms, your biology starts to kind of soften around this, and you start to notice things like you are tired when you should be when the sun goes down. You are waking up without the effort of an alarm clock, kind of when the sun is starting to rise. You're hungry and not interested in eating at the correct times of day. We should be eating when the sun is out. So that will change with the seasons, depending on where you live and how much sunlight you're actually getting access to. Things like that all support this circadian biology. So if kind of there's this hyper focus in the wellness world as far as, health hacks or things that are going to help us live longer, I think it's more important to have longevity with wellness. It's one thing to kind of extend our lifespan, but if you're doing that in ill health, it's really not very beneficial, I would argue, or most people would argue, I think, as well. You want to feel vibrant and well, and circadian biology is kind of the shoe in to do that. So I'm not going to spend much further time talking about this. I probably should have just made this episode a short, to be honest, because I really would like you to dive in and learn more on your own about this particular topic. If you need help with how to integrate circadian practices into your day to day, that's what I work with clients. I have a lot of people that just kind of need that um, guide to kind of show them, well, how do I work these practices into my modern day way of living, whether or not it's, working around jobs or with schedules of life and children or other things, or maybe even aging parents, all of these things that kind of pull us in different directions. I'm able to kind of give you a foundational base as far as what to implement and how you do that. So it's quite simple once you get the hang of it. I am all about making things accessible because if they are not easy to integrate into your life, then it's not going to become a habit and you're not going to do it. I can tell you that these practices were kind of the final closing loop for me in my health journey. So between the yoga and Ayurveda, circadian biology was the final endpoint. And getting kind of my light diet right was really foundational or monumental to shifting the lever into feeling very, very well. And those kind of lingering symptoms that may show up month to month or through routine symptoms that would kind of just show up that were always kind of a problem for me just started to melt away. And I really attribute it to getting my biology online. Your mitochondria are also supported with correct light signals to the body. So all of these things are very important. I'll throw down below in the show notes the link to a TED Talk that Satchin Panda did on this subject, and it's a great one to dive into to learn a little bit more. And I will also link the book I mentioned along with a link to book a free discovery call with me if you want to find out how you can improve your circadian wellness and just kind of land in a place of deeper wellness. So that's it for me this week. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.